Ooh, wow, it's a little dark in my house. Damn. Ah, well, I'll show you guys a little bit of the best methods to get your Covenant rewards super fast. This is one of the methods I used, which you got to make sure to have. Well, a little bit hard, difficult to see when the box in the way. But as you can see, I just got 2 Crystal Sage Rapiers, one on each hand. I'm going to switch up my helm real quick. And make sure you want to have the Symbol of Avarice attached. So as you can see, my item discovery is going to be at 310 right now, but that's because I have 2 of them in. Huh, that's a little odd. And you gotta also make sure to get some of the rings attached. Where's that thing at? One of the best ones you can use would be... Where is that thing? Ah, here it is. You can just use either one of the Covetous Gold Serpent Rings if you want, or if many of you probably have the DLC, you can just try out easiest one, just get the Covetous Gold Serpent Ring plus 3. So you can just attach that real quick. So then for this method, we're gonna start off in the first area, the Keep perimeter. So you're going to be working on the Rosarius Fingers and the Watchdogs of Farron. So all you really need to do is make sure to have either like bustable coins, give or take, like gold coins, silver coins, doesn't really matter. As long as you make sure that your item discovery right there at the bottom is set to 425. Now as you can see, whenever I detach one of the weapons, for example, I got like my halberd in this one, you can see it goes down from, instead of it being at 410 as it was, it goes down to 375. So you don't want to be doing that. You want to make sure it's set up to about 400 so you can get those rewards. Quickly just switch that. Might as well get a little heal up real quick. So the enemies you want to fight first, and now this is kind of the easiest area to do it at because you'll get technically 2 Covenant rewards constantly. You just want to keep on coming back and forth and fighting the Dark Knights right here. And usually they're pretty simplistic. They give you like, what is it, either what are the items you need? Oh, this guy not about it because I'm on like 18 plus 5. But usually they'll be giving you the items you need real quick. Ooh, this dude not about it. He is so not about it. Let me switch real quick up. See? Yeah, it didn't give me anything I wanted with the Cracker Red Eye Orb, but as you can see, he'll usually most likely give you a Pale Tongue. So you can usually, the best method would be just wait for the Dark Knights just to go up top where these grooves are at. And you can just usually wait for them to attack them real quick. Usually you can go back here, go on this little area over here real quick, and you can usually just attack and keep killing these grooves. Make sure, have your Crystal Sage Rapiers attached, have coins busted, and have your Helm of Avarice on. Make sure you got 410 to at least 420 of the item discovery. So you just keep on wanting to kill these guys a little bit. It takes a good bit of time, but give or take, you can get through here within about maybe like 3 to 4 hours. As long as you just keep at it, keep going through it. And then you don't really need to actually fight people. Now, hopefully most of you are probably usually along the lines of like getting on a new game already. So you can just go through the new game real quick. And then you'll probably most likely have a good bit of Covenant rewards already. As you can see, like I got way too many extras just by beating the game in general. So you'd be going after just that one and the Pale Tongue. And that's pretty simplistic. So now we're going to go through the next section real quick. For the next Covenant, we're going to go towards, what is it, Mound-Maker's Covenant. We're going to go straight towards good old Catacombs of Karthus. So you're just going to teleport straight to Catacombs. Take a little bit of time real quick. Ooh, Fallen Knight armor. I like that stuff. It's pretty nice. And big. So as soon as you're at Catacombs of Karthus, you're just going to instantaneously walk a little forward real quick. Make sure to watch out for that ball on the left. I mean the right. Oh, there you go. And then you can just come over around here and just rinse and repeat. Go back to the bonfire, rest at it real quick, and you're going to want to kill these guys right here. Although he's going to be trying to kill me. Woo! Knew something was going to happen there. But either way, you're going to keep coming back here, and all you're going to do is keep on attacking the red skeletons non-stop. Make sure you have that 410 to 420. It'll take a good bit of time to keep at it, but you'll be going after the vertebrae shackles when you're fighting these guys constantly. That's a good method. He'll just get killed by the ball. So then we're just going to come over here real quick. So that's just for the Mound-Maker's Covenant real quick. So that's already 3 Covenants. It's pretty easy going through. You just need to attack the enemies constantly, make sure you have the item discovery active, and you'd be good to go. So now the next one we're going to go after would be the Aldrich Faithful Covenant real quick. So the easiest method to do here, just go straight to Pontiff Sullivan. With this, you got to make sure you already beat Pontiff Sullivan, and just in case, you might want to beat Aldrich. Just all depends. Or not Aldrich, what's his name? I always forget that boss's name. I will. But it should be a little easier if you go in here real quick. Make sure you might want to have the Covenants attached, because, I mean, heck, we all know after Pontiff Sullivan is Invader Central, so you might as well just go in there real quick, jump around as fast as you can, at least fight some stuff. But one of the easiest methods is, you can see over here, you would want to go around the section all the way around, and we're just going to take a little shortcut up there, so let's take this. Now this one was pretty simplistic, not too hard. There's a lot of enemies you can work at here, and you can just keep going down the line and coming back and just re-resting again. So this method, all you're going to do for the, believe, which ones are these? These are for Aldrich Faithful, should be for the human dregs. All you're really going to do is just kill every single last one of those priests. Every single last priest you're going to kill. Once in a while, sometimes I would go through the area and have at least maybe, give or take, like 425. Yeah, 425 is good. Go through the area, and once in a while you'll kill like five or six of them at a time. You'll get maybe like 2 soul dregs every once in a while. It just depends upon like what you're doing, and I mean how fast you're going at it. All depends. But you'll get those 30 pretty fast. Give or take like 3-4 hours or so. Just you got to work at it. You got to keep grinding at it. So that's just with the human soul dregs. Now we're gonna go after the next 3, easy 3, which is Way of the Blue, Blades of the Dark Moon, and Blue Sentinels. So those are all 3 connected covenants. Pretty simplistic to get your hands on. You already pretty much know. Just get on either one of them. Sorry, you can't really see it very well because of my box. It'll just be Way of the Blue, Blue Sentinels, and Blade of the Dark Moon. You'll just want to attach one of those. Now these ones, you'll understand it'll take a little bit of time, depending upon your level, to actually be able to get in and get summoned into a person's world. Because sometimes we all know that the host needs to be either a Way of the Blue, Blade of Dark Moon, it all depends, so you can get summoned into their world. So that takes like a lot of time for some level ups, depending upon what level you are and depending upon how far you are in the game. So this is kind of a little bit of a difficult method to work towards, but we're going to teleport straight over to good old-fashioned Aldrich's area. Let's go to Honorlando. Now you can do 2 methods here. It takes a lot more time to do this one because the Proof of Concord kept is one of those. It's like really hard to get because you got to kill those crazy silver knights. So you just got to make sure 2 rapiers, get your helm on, use some gold coins every once in a while, use some silver coins, doesn't matter. Get a little gold ring on, you'll be good to go. And I always recommend, if you guys have the DLC for which one was it? For Dreg Heap and everything, get your hands on that Covetous Gold Serpent Ring +3 because it'll be 1,000 times easier. Up your magic item find a lot more. As you can see with my character, I only had it where his luck is set base at 10, so I started off as a waste of skin. So as long as your luck's base 10, you can just attach all these items real quick and your luck will just go whoop. But if so, I'd recommend maybe get your luck up to like 15, maybe 16, and then it'll give you a little bit more points to work with, so then you don't need as many items to attach to yourself half the time. And this one's pretty simplistic. You can either start off right here and I would say just kill the first 2 Silver Knights, rinse, repeat, rest right here as fast as you can. As you see, let's see them pop up real quick. Now there is 1 Silver Knight that's over there, as you can see, as I'm staring at. He's a Red Eye Knight. His percent chance, I believe, is like a 0.001% chance drop, but it all depends. I mean, even if you're on a new game plus, you'll still be getting some good armor pieces, some good items from them every once in a while. I mean, heck, it took me about, give or take, 3-4 hours to get all the Proof of Concord keps, and I had probably over like every single form of Silver Knight armor on me. It wasn't even funny, just so much Silver Knight armor. I can see he wants to kind of fight me real quick, but we're gonna switch up for the next one. So let's see, next one's gonna be. Now, let me remember what one was. Oh, it's just good old-fashioned Sun Bros. So pretty much all you really want to do for the Sun Bros, or as a Sunlight, it's pretty easy, pretty simplistic. You just want to write your sign down, just get summoned in by somebody. Heck, if you have friends, better yet, get your passwords on. If you and your friend have bosses to do and you both want to get the Sentinels, or not Sentinels, the Sun Bros Covenant out of the way, all you really want to do is just go back and forth between each of your worlds. make sure you have that Sunbro Covenant attached to yourself. Got to make sure you have that attached, and then you'll get that little medal every single time you beat a boss. Shouldn't take you that long to beat that one. That's literally the easy little covenant to work with. Now, as you can see, I don't have the last area for the DLC unlocked on this character. A little far on Journey 5 or whatnot. But as you can see, it's just all you really want to do for Spears of the Church. You just want to attach it, and this one's pretty easy. You just would want to go in to the DLC of the Dread Keep, and you either write your sign down in a few areas, make sure you got the Spears of the Church active, and every once in a while you'll get summoned in as a invader to protect the church. And all you really need to do there is just protect the church, kill the host, pretty much, and you'll get those items pretty fast. So as you can see, Watchdogs of Farron, you want to do Watchdogs of Farron, and what is it, the Rosaria's Fingers. You can do both those at the same time. Just go to Crucifixion Woods, or not Crucifixion Woods, go to the Farron Keep perimeter real quick. You can do this super fast. It takes you, give or take, like 3-4 hours tops. As long as you have all that item discovery attached, you're pretty good. Make sure you got a Helm of Avarice. It'll take you a good bit of time to get some of these items depending, but hopefully most of you guys are on either New Game 1 or Journey 2, it all depends. And then you'll automatically have the chance to get maybe like at least one Crystal Sage Rapier, and you'll already use the other soul for maybe like the spell you want to get that trophy. So these are pretty simplistic. Then make sure Helm of Avarice, got that gold Covetous Serpent Ring on, then use some coins. So this one's pretty simplistic to work towards, and then it should take you a good bit of time though, but to be honest, it takes a lot more time to wait and get summoned into other people's worlds. It depends. If you have the time and the chance and you really want those Covenant rewards, just go to these areas and continue doing it over and over again. Rinse, repeat, make sure the rest of the bonfire have gold coins, have silver coins active, and then it'll be a lot easier to get through and get all those Covenant items. I'll admit this, it takes a lot of time, takes a lot of effort. Sometimes it gets really annoying going against these little Silver Knights real quick. That's the only problem with them. But as long as you don't get too frustrated, you can work at it. Work at it with a friend, maybe. I mean, one of the simplest methods would be for, which one? The Mound-Maker's Covenant. Easiest method to do. If you have a friend of yours who really wants the Mound-Maker's Covenant too, all you gotta do is make sure your password's active, and both of you either go to like an enclosed area, maybe your boss is already destroyed real quick, and keep summoning each other non-stop. You gotta make sure you have Mound-Maker's Covenant active, and you got to make sure you would have your red sign soapstone written down. So your friend would need to pick you up as an invader, and then your friend who's the invader would most likely need to kill you constantly. So you can just do that, and that, for example, getting all 30 of those, it's super duper simplistic, very, very easy. It doesn't take that long. Take you, give or take, me and some of my friends have done it constantly. It takes you, give or take, like maybe 2 to 3 hours tops. Just depends. You got to keep going at it. If your friend is good and lucky enough, make your friend wear a Helm of Avarice, lowers down his health, so as soon as you get summoned in, he's instantly dead, and you get that point, you can just go back. And every single time, it'll take you, give or take, like a minute or 2 minutes or less. So either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed that real quick. That's a little easier method to get all those Covenant rewards. Now, it'll take a little bit of time to get summoned in, as you know, so either way, I'd recommend doing this. It can take you, give or take, I don't know, you can beat it within, give or take, 15 hours if you wanted, but that's a lot of time. So I'd say spread it out, take some time, take a break every now and again, and then you can go through it and beat that game real quick. So hope you all enjoyed. See you guys next time.